Hi guys, a little bit different today. I'm actually filming this on my phone because my stupid laptop is doing a massive update. I got everything sorted and doesn't want to play ball, so it's got this update going on. I think it's stuck actually, but anywho, can't use my desktop at the moment because I think the plug socket got a bit wet, so I'm not going to risk switching it on until it's fully dry. What I wanted to do was just post an update on MEN1. I have been on Lanreotide injections for the last 6 months, and I've actually got my, no, 5 months, so I've got my, is it 5 or 6? Oh, anyway, I've got one tomorrow. A nurse is coming round to my work, and there's a first aid room which we go to, and she's going to teach me how to inject myself. The injection is subcutaneous, which means it only goes down to the lower part of the skin, whereas some of the injections are intramuscular, so they actually go into the buttock itself, whereas mine's more in the hip, so I literally just have to ease the edge of my jeans down a little. That's not too bad, but when I learn to do it myself, I'll be doing it in my thigh, and I've been shown a little bit on how to do it with a practice device, which sort of mimics skin. The injection is quite long; it's about an inch long, and it's about 2 millimeters wide, so it is quite painful. Another thing is that after much pushing, I am finally going to be having a parathyroidectomy in the new year. I really want that because I think the parathyroids, being the nuisance that they are, causing a lot of health problems at the moment, so that needs to be taken care of. I had my annual checkup with them on the 22nd of October, just gone, and I thought I would have to have another physical exam. I thought I would have to give another wee sample and do all kinds of stuff and answer more questions. We just reviewed everything and said, right, just carry on with the injections. I'll have, she said, it was a she I saw this time, I'll have the parathyroidectomy looked into, so I presume her actions got this ball rolling, and even though that was already supposed to be on the cards, she's also looked into seeing a dermatologist, because if you've noticed, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I've got bumps on my nose. There's a red one here, and there's a few bumps here and a white one there, and then I've got, that's a spot there, but there, that is another sort of like skin cyst, and there are a couple here. Now that and those are, I think, are what's called angiofibroma, and I've actually got a bump on my eyelid, and I had one in the corner of my eye, which I don't advise people do this, but I actually managed to put it off with tweezers. Bled a little bit. Don't do it. One thing about MEN1 is that we get a lot of skin tags, and that's the only surgery I've ever had. I had a skin tag removed from a very sensitive area about, 5 years ago now? Yeah, nearly 5 years ago. That was way before I even knew about MEN1. Other than that, I've never had a tooth out, I've never had a filling. That time I had the skin tag was the only time I had, anaesthetic. Of course it was local. And yeah, it's going to be an experience, but I'm going to be letting you know what it's like, and it's about 2 to 3 weeks recovery, so I'm going to need 2 to 3 weeks off work. So, in that time, I think while I'm recovering is I need to rest, but I also need to get on with my uni work, and that's another reason why I've not been uploading lately. It's because of uni. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a bit of a change of scenery behind me. We've bought some new furniture and had a change around. And a few weeks ago, I actually I fell quite badly. I fell over a pothole on the pavement, which I didn't see at the time. It was yeah, pretty bad. I kind of badly sprained my ankle, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the picture of my ankle was huge. Several people said that I must have had a hairline fracture, but I had it x-rayed and there was no fracture. The ankle itself is okay, but I'm left with some heel pain. A friend of mine thinks it might be plantar fasciitis, I don't know though, but my brother's a foot doctor, so I'll ask him to have a look at my foot. So that is what's been happening, and I hope you're all well, and I'll see you later, little berries. Bye bye.